What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the charges against Mike Ribeiro and what it means from going forward. I'm not getting into too much detail. You guys can look it up, but it's definitely a pretty disturbing case going on against his former nanny, suing him and his wife. He was actually divorced from his wife at one point, and then they got remarried like a year later. While this whole debacle was going on. You look at Ribeiro's value to Nashville this year. It's an integral part of the team's. A little bit of a renaissance here for the Predators. Coming in under Peter Laviolette in his first year and making the playoffs after a 2-year absence, and really looking like a good squad that can compete going forward. And Ribeiro being that veteran presence on the top line with Forsberg and James Neal for a while. Really got him off to a great start. But I just I don't envy Dave Boyle's position right now. Because as much as you want to re-sign Ribeiro, and again he wants to be back in Nashville, what do you do with this shit coming out? It's like, and we live in a world with athletes and domestic violence in the last 18 months from the Ray Rice incident and the Slavovonov incident with the detail. And I know with Rice, a different league, different circumstances, but athletes having a set of their own rules. They getting a little bit of entitlement there, and being able to get away with these transgressions, and violence against women being rightfully so a hot button issue today. Needs to be addressed, and re-signing them to help the team win. At what cost in terms of your morals? Is it worth it? That's a question that Dave Boyle could ask himself. And I was just reading the Yahoo article by Josh Cooper. I mean, that's not Boyle's style to sell out to win hockey games. He's going to be who he is. He's going to be true to himself, and the team's success comes second as long as there's a good locker room of decent guys, as opposed to signing every scumbag imaginable in the hopes of winning. So that's definitely a really, really tough set of circumstances again. But just the reports are often coming home shit-faced and sexually assaulting the nanny. That's not something you want to be you want on your hockey team. And you make the argument these are false accusations, whatever. Yeah, maybe, but the Ribeiro always seems to have trouble around him, and this is no different. He's one of those guys that'll always, he's got that kind of black cloud following him around, and this is a very, very dark cloud that doesn't bode well. It's not a good look for him or the Predators. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I just feel bad that Boyle took a chance on him. And he rewarded him on the ice, but off the ice. And I know this was coming from something that happened 3 years ago, but it's still not good. It's still not something you want. But again, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.